Hey, what's up, guys? This is Harry Dell coming at you with another video here on Boxing Chat. This is a response video to 78 Sports TV's latest video on Fear in the Air. It's talking about the Shawn Porter versus Adrien Broner fight, and he made a lot of great points and a lot of things that I didn't know. I didn't know that Broner was kind of like I guess you could say, the little young pupil, or I guess the fighter that was looking up to Porter. But it does make sense. I mean, there's a lot of history there, and you know, as far as being afraid, yeah, I mean that's obvious. That's extremely obvious. Because why the fuck would you bring Shawn Porter down to 144 unless you were trying to scare him away from signing the contract or trying to weaken Shawn Porter? Look, Shawn Porter stays in shape all year round. There's not too many fighters that do that nowadays. Um, he stays in shape. I've never seen Shawn Porter out of shape. He 3 pounds is, to Daniel Gill killed him, but Shawn Porter, man, Adrian Broner's trying to pull a Miguel Cotto on Shawn Porter. That shit is not going to work because Porter, come on, he's probably just not allowed to have his cheat days like he probably usually does while he's training. He's no more popcorn when he's at the movies, and no more chocolate bars. It's not a big deal. He just has to make a few adjustments. Anyways, the title of my video, of course, is Al Haymon. He's gonna feed Broner to Porter, and that's true. Um, After the PBC debut on NBC, I I was let down by Broner because he didn't look good, man. He just, come on. He had a dead Molina in front of him the whole fucking fight, and he didn't do nothing. He didn't capitalize on Molina not being active, on not looking aggressive, not looking like he wanted to fight. Molina looked like he was there to get his ass kicked. He didn't look like he was there to win. So it just, NBC was probably like, after the fight, was like, what the fuck is this? They're probably telling him, who Adrien, who is this guy? This guy's horrible. He fucking made a bad impression during the fight. He looked like a jackass in the post fight interview. And if you guys remember, I mean, it's not hard to find if you don't remember. Go to the Premier Boxing Champions YouTube channel. You'll see it. Adrien Broner is saying, he doesn't have to fight for the fans. And as soon as he said that, that was it for him. You know what happened once he said that? NBC goes, okay, you're gonna make up for this, right? Because this was some bullshit. Either you put him in with someone that's gonna fight him back, or probably beat him, and maybe that will bring the best out of Broner, or we can get rid of Broner, and we can get a new star to take over by kicking Broner's ass. And that's when I mentioned Porter in this video. This is a video. This is the post-fight review of the first card of PBC on NBC, and I just wanted to, show you a little clip of it, and it's specifically talking about how Broner. I mean, I predicted it. I knew that Broner was going to get thrown in with Porter in the beginning of the summer, and that's exactly what happened. Why? Because Broner failed to impress. He pissed a lot of people off. So Al Haymon's like, fuck it. I'm going to put him in with someone who could possibly, most likely, beat him. I mean, not just beat him, like beat the fuck out of him. Look good. It'll make great TV for NBC. And if Porter wins, I mean, Porter's a likable guy. Marketable. He's an exciting fighter. It's perfect. I mean, look what Maidana did to Broner, and look what it did to his career. It straight up, took it to another level, because he got in there with Mayweather twice. So, this was the perfect move for Haymon in order to make up for Broner's bullshit ass performance. Come on, it's cut and dry. It was horrible. I didn't care about that fight. The Thurman fight versus Guerrero saved the card. Let me go ahead and play the clip when I talk about specifically, just in case you guys don't believe me, because usually if I send you the link to the video, you probably won't check it out, so I'll just do it for you. Let me find it here.
Football. Everyone thinks NFL. Could do anything about it. Now, I don't want to rant too long, okay? I don't want to make this video a long video of me ranting. That is fun sometimes, but I don't want to do that right now. Point is, Broner, he ruined it for himself. The comments he said after the fight that, I don't fight for the fans because if I fight for the last time I did that, I lost. Or fans don't pay my bills. You're done, Broner. You fucked up. You stupid fuck. That's what you get. No one's going to want to see you fight. And if they do, they're going to want to make sure you're going in there with a killer so they can see you get your ass destroyed. And that's most likely going to be Shawn Porter. So if Shawn Porter wins next week, don't be surprised if we see Broner versus Porter sometime in the beginning of the summer. Okay? Don't be surprised, because that's a good matchup. And also, okay, I'll be honest. It's a good matchup for Porter, because Porter will just destroy Broner, okay? Broner, you're too big to be a junior welterweight, but you're not big enough to be a welterweight. That's what you get for fucking getting fat between fights. So you're in a fucked up situation, but that's just how it is. Anyways, I want to talk a little bit more about Keith. Many people want to see him go against the winner of Mayweather versus Pacquiao. And believe me.
Alright, so there it is. I called it. Not that I'm not trying to say I'm a fucking genius, because if anybody who knows boxing kind of saw this coming too. And it was just very obvious to me that Broner was going to get fed to Porter. And Porter is going, just like I said in that video in March, he is going to kill Broner. I think the biggest shock of the year, actually maybe the past couple years, would be if Broner beats Porter. If he outboxes Porter, outpoints him, and he definitely will shock me if he knocks Porter out. It's just, I don't see it. Broner stays, man, it's crazy. It's fucking insane how many people are saying that Broner is an excellent, how Broner's an excellent boxer and he's gonna outbox him in his skills and his footwork and his what the fuck y'all talking about? And most of these people that are getting interviewed are close to the fighters, close to Broner, or don't know shit about boxing. They're just trying to act like they know what they're talking about on camera. But I see these interviews and it kills me. It's so fucking annoying. Broner doesn't do any of that. When the fuck did you see Broner put up a Mayweather type performance? Because that's where they hype him up to be still, to this day. Still try to act like he's fucking Mayweather. He fucking doesn't fight nothing like Mayweather. He shows a little Mayweather isms, okay, in spots. But, man, I'm telling you guys, Broner is going to go fucking to the bottom. Alright, honestly, Porter knows that he can't lose this fight. This is his big chance to become a star. The Brook fight was to show that he was legit, okay, and that he wasn't afraid to fight undefeated fighters, to fight the guys that are the best currently. But beating Brook, or if he would have beat Brook, honestly, that was not going to make him a star. Who the hell was at the StubHub? I live like I live close to the StubHub, and I didn't even. I mean, I saw the ticket prices. I was like, I don't know, man. It's Kell Brook. I'd rather just watch it at home. And the fight was fucking. The fight was horrible. Let's be honest. If Porter would have won, it would have been a horrible performance. It just stylistically they match up horribly. I don't know, man. It had a lot to do with Kell Brook holding a lot and whatever. That's a different topic. Point is, this is the fight that's gonna make him a star. So he knows this. Broner knows this, and I'm telling you, I'll be shocked if Broner beats him. Oh man, this is gonna be a massacre. Porter is gonna just, if uh, oh my gosh, man, this is gonna be crazy fun. This is a year where uh, we're gonna find out who is who. You know why? Because Haymon's gonna start matching these guys up with each other. Just like after Thurman uh, destroys Collazo, I expect him. I expect Haymon to put Thurman in with um, who would he put him in there with? Not Chris Algieri. I think how Heyman's gonna save Chris Algieri. I think he's gonna want to sign him eventually, just because he's marketable and he's like a he has like an Oscar De La Hoya type of presence on screen for the TV for the cameras. So I mean that's what Bob Arum used to sell the fight when he fought Pacquiao. So Heyman's gonna do the same. Uh, Damn, who's Thurman gonna fight? I mean, he could fight Porter. I have a slight suspicion that if Porter beats Broner, like, and looks magnificent and just outclasses Broner and beats him up and knocks him out, I have a feeling that if Mayweather hasn't announced his opponent by the time the fight takes place, you could assure yourself that Porter is going to be the guy. That Mayweather hinted months ago, hey, I'm going to fight someone who is exciting. I want my last fight to be an exciting fight for the fans. I want someone in there that's going to fight, and that's go down the checklist. That's all Porter. So if Mayweather hasn't announced his opponent by the time the fight, by the night of the fight, okay, there's no opponent for Mayweather. It's been quiet for Mayweather. He hasn't said anything. Do not be shocked if it's going to be Porter, if Porter wins. So I'm calling it right now. If Porter wins and Mayweather hasn't announced his opponent, it's because Porter is going to be his last fight. It'll be Mayweather versus Porter in September. Okay. Anyways, that's going to be the conclusion of my video. I just wanted to touch on a few things and comment, I guess, to what 78 was saying, because there is fear. I mean, Broner knows that this will, this will ruin Broner. Not to the point where he's going to be irrelevant, but to the point where people are going to start putting him on the highest pedestal right next to Floyd. Because Broner, he'll either, go down to 140. You see, the problem about Broner is he's too big for 140, because he does struggle to make 140, but he's too small for 147. Unless people say he's too small, and maybe he psychs himself to thinking he's too small, or maybe he's just not skillful enough to where his, advantages when he was in the lighter weights masked his deficiencies, because he was getting pieced up by Ponce de Leon. Ponce de Leon was, these small guys. Broner, just physically a real strong dude. So once he stepped up to welterweight, where the guys were his size or slightly bigger, or just just as strong, you know, you don't see Broner dominating anymore like he did in the lighter divisions. Anyways, I can't wait for this fight. It's gonna be crazy. I can't believe it's free because it's like pay-per-view worthy. And yeah, until next time, guys. See you later.